3 fast ferries. One just passed, one coming up behind, and one I steered now was heading for her nose, but you really got to keep an eye on them, you know.
It's a bit of a reality, YouTube reality. It's not all sunshine and lollipops. So I got woken up probably about 6 this morning, the wind changed and got quite windy, very swelly in the Anchorage we're in. So, and then the catamaran next to us started to drag on top of a motorboat. So they were all re-anchoring and it was very close to us, so we got up and watched that at about 5:45 or something. So I was attempting to work this morning, but swelly Anchorage doesn't do so well when you're looking at Excel spreadsheets, and we've decided to up and leave and relocate, which so far is going really well. Better off to be out here than in there.
Yeah. Look, we've plenty of wind blowing us downwind on a broad reach, so can't complain that with the waves behind us too. So it's easy sailing,
Very
really.
coming there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we're making good headway. I think that might even be sea heroes coming out there. Next catamaran sails up.
Oh yeah.
But all we can hope for is that when we get around the other side of the island, we'll have a lot more shelter than what we have right now.
How you doing, baby?
Well, that was a bit of a flop. So there's a whale next to our boat.
And he's coming over to say hello. Better be careful. Ooh, he's actually coming right to
Oh
us.
my god!
Look at him.
Fleur.
Fleur! There's a whale in the water here.
Come up, buddy. It's like a small blue whale or something.
So this is my knack for trying to hold the boat at a better angle into the swell. So basically what I've done is just tied braided line around the bowline, connecting the snubber to the chain and pulling it back to the beam, which means instead of getting held from the front, we're getting held from the beam, and the further back to the beam you bring the chain, the more it's going to swing the boat around into the swell. So it's not completely foolproof, but we are keeping a much better angle than others to the swell. I mean, as you can see, like now we're 100% into it, which is pretty good for when we get the big waves. But it takes a little bit of tweaking and messing around, but Katelin's down below working, so I'm trying to tweak it as best I can. I don't know if you can get a sense of them waves, but they're pretty big waves now, and we're just hitting them dead on the nose. And these guys are not. So there's a huge difference in comfort level on board. So there are a few other benefits as well to this system. As the wind pulls the bow line stops the boat from going over, and same with the aft. But also what I've realized is when we get these huge washes off these boats, and they're huge, the anchor line stops the boat from rolling, because it's got so much pressure holding this way. It stops the boat from doing the huge tilt to the side, which means it stops it from springing back. And also there's no pulling or creaking or anything, because they're at such wide angles. It acts like a snubber, do you know what I mean? So I can pull, and it's kind of evenly putting the pressure on 2 cleats instead of 1. It's working even better than I imagined it would. Do you know, like we're getting a bit of breeze now, so it's going to pull around, and then tightening on. You can almost see the rubber snubber moving, and then that's as far as it's going to go. Can't go any further. Our boat just caught in front of us. Big one.
Where are we going?
Santa Panza, boy. Huh?
Whoa, this is the big one.
Because there is a bit of traffic and I can't see anything in front of me.
So it's just a quick update. We went down to Formentera to catch up with Naviga Sailing. We hadn't seen them since they'd arrived from El Miramar. So we had a quick little catch up with them and started to get a little bit bored again. And we heard there wasn't going to be any favourable winds for probably another week and a half to get to Majorca. So we decided to just up the anchor and leave this afternoon. So it'll be about a 13-hour sail. If we can actually sail there. The winds could be a little bit too on our nose, but they should be more to the beam. So we'll just hope for the best, and hopefully we wake up in the morning in Santa Ponsa. We're sailing along, making great headway.
Fantastic headway. As Katelin called it, champagne sailing.
It is champagne
We
sailing.
can show down the gunnels there to give an idea of. It's just absolutely. So we're like 6.5, 7.2 knots, and we're heading directly up to where we want to go. So we're not going to have to tack, which was our fear. So couldn't be happier with the outcome, to be honest.
Yep.
Churning along.
20 knots of wind, upwind.
20 knots of wind on the nose. You can see the angle there. It's as tight as we can sail, and getting as close to the hull speed as you can possibly get. So but we've got 20 knots of wind on the nose, all the sail up, and 7.2 knots there, which is our hull speed. So yeah, I don't know, they say reef down, you go faster. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. Like, big heavy waves there we're smashing into, and we're doing hull speed. So I don't know, I just don't believe that if we take some sailing we'll go faster or the same speed.
So how did that go?
I thought we were doing very well, to be honest. Like, we left and we just said, "Feck it, we'll just go straight down to Majorca, Santa Panza, here we come."
So we took a 45 nautical mile trip to nowhere.
So we set off without much planning or any, really. We had a quick look, and I knew that from looking at it that it was touch and go whether we could, you know, get over in one tack kind of thing, because it's upwind. Looks like a beam reach, but you you know, in reality, when you're heading up towards it, it changes the angle of it. And this, that and another, and in reality I had no idea we were going to be hard on it, you know, and we were, but for the first couple of hours we were 6.5, 7 knots flying, you know, upwind, very impressive stuff, flying, and delighted with it. But then as we got up further, the waves started getting higher, you know, no surprises there. And
Katelin got sick.
Katelin got sick is actually what happened. And then when we got to the north end of Ibiza, Katelin was getting cranky, so I said we can turn back. So
I wasn't getting cranky. I have to go to work in the morning and it's going to take way longer than I was supposed to.
Anyway, so she realised that sailing wasn't all champagne sailing.
So we've gone for a little walk this morning in Cala d'Ort in Ibiza, and I just thought I'd show you, like, these little boat houses pop up everywhere all around the island, and you see people coming down. These ones are a little bit older, having little barbecues and drinks and stuff. So, like, it's like they've been inherited over the generation. And then
they are literally boat houses, like.
Yeah, I know.
Boat inside here, slide in.
But this one, like this one, which you see every now and again, these ones, some of them have been decked out like actual beach houses, you could say, you know, like, and they've got little tracks to take the boats down into the water.
And then there's a winch inside.
Yeah, oh yeah, so you can see
So
them.
that's how they get the boats up.
You feel lucky.
I do.
Feel very lucky right now.
I mean, the other thing is, it's not all about the coastline and the boats. You can be inland, and I mean, it is just...
Inland.
Well, we're hardly inland, like in the centre of bloody Australia.
What is it?
It's rosemary. Do you know what it smells like?
What? Roast lamb.
If you got lamb on a Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, smells like roast lamb.
If you got a good one, like, do you know?
Yummy.
We continue this walk and we'll find some nice sheep.
Find some catch a sheep.
Get a sheep. I got some spuds at home, so we could have like the ultimate Thursday roast.
It's Friday.
Friday.
Oh, we're dying. Look at the clear water. It's not being very good to the dinghy. I'm officially grounded. Wait. I got it.